little help here so we both don't die? That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. C3 owes you one, stranger. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'll be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Berthold. Means they're still holding the post then. Good. You might head on back, killing marauders and hooligans, as I am handsomely paid to do. Of course, as me and Constance discovered, they ain't the only forms of life inhabiting these caverns. I owe you a debt for saving my neck, stranger, and I mean to pay it. Hey, Mannequin Slayer! Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like. You drive a hard bargain, Mannequin Slayer. I think you mean clever. You look like an idle body. And idlers get orders. Then we call it even between us. We were hired to do so. Why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries. We recommended the client safeguard himself, so I don't expect that the main doors will be accessible. Find a way to open them, and we'll clear any hostiles on the inside. I'd best radio ahead for Joy and Hudson to prep for us. They'll be at the station entrance, ready with our finest auto mechanicals to assist you. C3s, prepare to move out. Hey, Mannequin Slayer, over here! Light 'em on fire, ladies and gents! Old laws, but I love my job! Ain't nothing like getting paid to kill! Meet me at the camp, and try not to get shot on approach. At the same time, we do want to keep our client alive, until the payment's cleared. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI. The corporate model is the oldest and most efficient, not to mention stable structure history has ever shown us. Plus, corporations got certain rights, not entailed to individuals. I lead the C3s. Addie covers our payroll and expenditures, Lance handles the human capital, and Donald is our charming public face. A bloodbath like that calls for a celebratory drink. It is. Gonna be a mess to haul back. Hazard of the job, I reckon. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way. Once I've gathered up Constance's parts. There's a station up the way. It's where my C3s are posted. Our system works. We've racked up more confirmed kills than any other crew you can hire. It don't make much financial sense for C3 to expend resources on any killing beyond the contract stipulations. As the Marauders didn't enter from the caves, the requirements are murky. What? What in the devil happened to my C3s? Someone killed my squad. Donald, Addie, Lance, it's gonna be a mountain of paperwork to replace them, not to mention recruiting new talent ain't easy. There goes the corporate compliance crew. This is gonna require a rebranding. Attacked my crew and thought you could waltz back in here? Grand miscalculation, Slayer. Now why would they go and do a fool thing like that? They know better than to deploy without my explicit orders. Of course, that doesn't take away from what you've done for me. I was, stuck for a while. I'll rendezvous with you at Devil's Peak. First, I need to gather a few parts. Constance's parts, that is, and give them a proper burial. Devil's Peak is as good as cleared. C3s never fail to deliver. Space me. You may as well help yourself to the weapons locker. Got no one else to use it. I lead the C3s, or, that is, led. Addie covered our payroll and expenditures. Lance handled the human capital. And Donald was our charming public face. Don't suppose none of it matters now. At the same time, I do want to keep my client alive until the payment's cleared. Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. You go on ahead and help yourself to our weapons locker. It'll be in the barracks where you met my PR man, Donald. Wow, that was a bit presumptuous, don't you think? We were still debating as to whether we're contractually obligated to take out those marauders. And here, you've undercut us. We have an image to uphold. Our services are deservedly expensive. Now, I shall have to pay you so that future clients continue to recognize the value of our work. We'll just say you were a subcontractor. Yes, that'll do. We exercised our finest judgment in hiring you, you know? At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here. Whoa, away from the boots if you don't mind. It's what I'm known for. Or what I'm usually known for, the occasional mishap notwithstanding. The best is the best, lady. That's all there is to it.